Hello, my name is Muhammad Fauzan Adhim. I'm a college student at Tadullah University from English Department Study Program, and I'm in class B. And now I want to talk about expressing advisability and necessity, and use the must and have to in a negative. Okay, in advisability we have two models. We have should and have to. Let's see the examples. You should study harder. And the other two is driver how to obey the speed limits. It actually have a different meaning. Let's see the meaning in A. You should study hard. Meaning is this is a good advice. This is a good idea. This might advise you to study harder. And the example for B, I mean the meaning for B, it's this an important responsibility to drivers to obey the speed limits. And the negative form for should is shouldn't. And now two is sometimes drop. Sometimes have the distraction in formal speaking to other. And but we don't only have should and ought to in advisability. We have had better. Had better is close to should and ought to in meaning, but it's stronger, and often it implies to warning or a threat of possible bad consequence. Let's say the example: the gas almost run out. We had better stop at the next gas station. So it's meaning if we don't stop at service station, there will a bad consequence, which is we will run out of gas. And have better is has a present of future meanings followed by a simple form of a verb and more common in speaking than writing. When we have contraction for have better, which is punctuation D and letter. Example: you better take care of it. And sometimes it's dropped. You better take care of it. And we have negative form, which is had better plus not. Examples: you better not be late. And the adding is how to is not commonly used as negative. But when it comes to negative, the example is you hadn't to leave your keys in the car, and sometimes too is dropped. Necessity in Indonesia is mean kebutuhan. We have two models, must and have to. Let's see examples. I have to talk to you, and the other, I must talk to you right away. So we see the difference here. I have to is mean only simple needed, but the must is have more urgent, is more important than the have to. When it comes to have to, there is optional there, and when it's must, it's like something right. It's like something important to do. And have got to is, and we have the others model of necessity, which is have got to. Have got to, but have got to is informal and used spoken. Let's see example. I have got to go now. Sometimes it's drop. Sometimes it's I have a distraction. I've gotta go or I gotta go. In present or future. Let's see examples. I have to study tonight. I have got to study tonight. I must study tonight. In the past is I had to study last night. And whenever the subject the past is had to, even is singular or plural for the present. And there is preposition of that. And no other past form for must and have got to. Okay, and lastly, the lack of necessity. when in negative we have different meaning between must and have to. Let's say examples. We don't have to go to class when it's holiday. You don't have to shout. You must not look there. You must not tell anyone my secret. So in the first sentence and second, it means lack of necessity or not necessary. So it's not necessary to go to class even when it's holiday because no one's there. And it's not necessary to you to shout because I can hear your voice. But the must sentences is prohibition. It's prohibition you to look there because there's something dangerous maybe. And the other is you must not tell anyone my secret. Do not tell it because it is something bad. Maybe I will have embarrassment. And sometimes negative for must to is get distraction to mustn't. T in the middle is silent. Okay, I think that's all what I can share to you, and thank you.